Surviving 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock Hardcore is a very interesting challenge that I decided to take on. I fell into pits, came close to death, discovered weird glitches, achieved great feats, and then came close to death a few more times. So will I be able to survive the full 100 days? Watch to the end to find out. Now, originally, this world was going to have vibrant visuals, so I turned that on and created the world. But when I loaded in, I immediately knew that the visuals just were not vibrant. And so I went to figure out what was wrong. Now, it said the vibrant visuals were on, but they weren't, so I just went to punch a tree instead. I got my first pickaxe and got some stone, and then came up to the surface. Then I mined a massive vein of coal. After that food cooked, I hit the open ocean, eventually finding land. Then I grabbed a nautilus shell from this guy's hands. Then, after murdering a pig, I found what I had been looking for, a village, which had a big ravine cutting through it. Not sure how that got there or why it is there. Last minute of your life was you watching me loot the village and get wood to trade with the Fletchers and get 56 million sacks of wood. Then I killed this guy who... Oh wait, no, never mind. Then I killed this cat to get a loom. And then I destroyed this nuisance oak tree. I also planted some sugarcane and traded with the villagers some more. Now I know for a fact that you just rewind that last part to see if that was a pink sheep. No, it was not. It was a pig. And then I came down and got some iron. From the ravine, that is. And then I bred the villager. Okay, so let me give you a little rundown of this scenario. So I'm recording this on Xbox, and when you record on Xbox, there's a little splash that comes up whenever something is being uploaded to the Xbox network, which is the way it makes you able to save it to a device. Now that splash came up just as I was fighting the skeleton, but I really wanted to see how much damage the skeleton did. So the first hit, I didn't see it. The second hit, I also didn't see it. And after the second one, I was like, I might as well just back away so it doesn't one-tap me. And when the splash went down, I saw that I was on 4 hearts. And I was like, oh my gosh, that skeleton did 3 hearts a hit. If it hits me one more time, I'm gonna die. So then I started running, and then I was able eventually to kill it, though. And then I got my big I'm out of workstations dilemma fixed. Then I got a piece of flint for flint and steel because I did not want to break down the nuisance oak tree by hand. And so I let the fire do it for me. Then I started boxing in the villagers so that I could make my iron farm. But even before I finished boxing them in, I had to go get lava for the farm, which is where I found another village and ransacked it, before I came home with the lava in hand. Inventory. Then I bred the villagers again, and finished boxing them in. And that's how the first 10 days ended. On day 11, I fell into a pit. And on day 12, I began constructing the iron farm. On day 14, I bought some spruce saplings from a wandering trader and planted them down for literally infinite emeralds. Then I got back to building. Now I had all the villager workstations in and the iron farm was working correctly because the villager leader was down there, but I couldn't actually get the villagers in. So I decided to make holes in the ground and they would just kind of fall into when I opened them up. Then I found the zombie. How did he get there? Now, I wasn't actually recording when I put the villagers into the ground, but I did actually have to fill in the empty air above their heads so they weren't jumping around every time I was trying to re-roll them or something. And then I made my first pieces of armor. And then I took the iron from inside my chest and threw it into the water stream to put it inside the farm. Then I leveled up a weaponsmith. Made 2 hoppers. Slept away night 17. Put the hoppers in the place of the glass. Got some string. And put a campfire down so the cats will also die in the farm. Then I ate a few trees. Started rerolling a librarian. My plan is to get protection 4 in mending so I don't have to get an enchant table until way later on. Then I leveled up the weaponsmith again. Bought some stuff from this wandering trader. Planted my dark oak saplings. And got my string farm back to work. Don't worry, vegans, because I didn't eat those cats. Instead, I ate this tree. And this tree. How dare you ruin my string farm rigs? Oh, you too? Die. And then I became Mr. Krabs. And then I got back to rerolling. Now here, I got mending for 34 emeralds, but every time I buy mending for a high price, I always end up getting it later for 10 from a villager that I'm trying to get a different one from. So I decided not to take it. And then I go to bookshelf. Then I started leveling up this armor. Then I started making another blast furnace for another armor, and then I went to eat a tree. Then I got the stuff I need for the blast furnace and sent them down to where the iron is. Then I ate trees and planted sugarcane, and then replanted the trees. Then I made the blast furnace and turned this farmer into an armorer. Then I started leveling him up before I slept the night away. Then I leveled up the armorer and was disappointed to see that he didn't sell a helmet. Then I found a missing block, saw an enderman with my missing block, and replaced my missing block. Then I made another blast furnace in hopes of getting an armor that will sell me a helmet. Then I used my wood to get some money. And then I actually started leveling up the armor. And I was happy to see that he sold a helmet. Then I started rerolling this villager until I got a book for Unbreaking 3. Then I started rerolling this villager. I got offered channeling, which I rejected. I got offered silk touch, which I rejected. I got offered silk touch again, which I rejected. And then right after that, I got offered channeling, which I rejected again. But I eventually did get Protection 4 for a kind of cheap price of 18 emeralds. Then I got Protection 4 for an even cheaper price of 14, but I didn't want to take it because I already had a Protection 4 villager. This really made me, really mad, because I could have just kept on going and gotten it for even lower, but, I mean, it was fine, honestly. And then I finally got mending. Then I started buying armor to put these books on. Slept away night 24. And once again stopped fighting skeletons to see how much their bows did. 3 hearts to iron armor, that hurts. The skeleton with the enchanted bow did drop his bow, and he dropped, oh my gosh, infinity, what the heck? Is it just me, or does tree bark just taste amazing in Minecraft? And then I finally got a full set of diamond armor. I started working on getting levels and took down the temporary villager enclosure I used. Ate some trees and slept in one. I rolled over in bed just a little bit. And got back to eating trees. Made some decent boots. And started getting levels for my leggings. I then slept away night 28. Then I accidentally killed a bee and traded some sticks for some money. Then I had to eat a tree and kill cats because they're messing up my farming. I got books to level up my helmet. Then I disenchanted my helmet so I could put them on. Then I combined the books. Chomped on a tree. Killed a kitty. Then I got more wood and slept the night away. Then I accidentally made 32 crafting tables. And finished off my set of armor. Then I upgraded my bow. Or at least I tried. So I bought some food to get myself XP. And leveled up my bow to power 3. Then I finished all the trading for my villagers and slept the night away. Then I ran around in search of a cave and found one. Got an extra bucket of lava to make a lava farm. Slept away night 32. And got to mining obsidian, which is the real reason I came on this trip. Then I found diamonds. I said I found diamonds. What am I doing? Okay, no, I went back for the diamonds. Then I started digging up. The next thing I did was go to the nether and get blaze rods and stuff, but that footage corrupted and didn't save, which is why I'm just showing you black and talking to you now. Needless to say, having all the stuff I needed, I went to fight the dragon.
So, what? And it broke. That's just brilliant. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Stay on this block and it's chill with the breath, bruh. Mint. Oh. Go. The dragon usually purchase like a lot quicker than that. Yo, bro. Nice. It's a perch. Come on. Come on. Oh. Well, that's another perch. No! How did I miss all my shots? It's a perch. Gosh. Oh! No way! Okay. Let's go.
Later, much later, this happened.
Oh my gosh. What the roids? Nice. Let's go. Ah! I want to build something. I want it to be like a soup base. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.
And so build something I did. I immediately started terraforming and removing villager houses. And I slept away night 50 to cross the halfway point. Then, while waiting for all my stone to smelt, I left, forgetting that the chunks won't load and the furnaces won't run. Then I found a desert temple and I looted it. Then I also found a ruin portal, and then returned home because I was almost out of fireworks. Then I started building the circle and digging out a bigger area. Then I broke it and started digging out a bigger area. Then I broke it again and started digging out a bigger area until I eventually was able to get the size right. Then I left in search of powdered snow to make a gold farm. Then I found a pillager outpost and dive bombed the captain. I stayed here for the next 17 minutes trying to get another captain to spawn, but none more did. I got 2 more ominous bottles before heading home. And then I fell with style. I made more rockets and rebuilt my enchant setup. Then I hit a power snow bucket clutch for no reason and placed some more smooth stone in the outline of my circle. Then I put blocks in front of my villagers, closed the trapdoors over their heads, and drank an ominous bottle. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but the red particles meant that I had rain omen, which meant that I had to wait 30 seconds before the raid actually started. I got 5 tomes from that raid and put the extras in this yellow shulker box. Then I moved on to my 64th day. I traded with the villagers at the reduced prices and made some more fuel for my smelter. Then I enchanted a pick with Silk Touch, and it literally disappeared later on. And then I finished off a stack of days. Then I made another pickaxe to get fortune, and started re-rolling the table for that. Then I started getting materials for a gold and XP farm. These are all the materials I'll need, and the link for the video I used will be in the description. While digging my kill chamber, I was interrupted by a cave. Luckily, I know how to downbridge, so it wasn't really a problem. On day 69, the farm was fully functional. Then I AFK'd the farm to heal all my tools and get to level 30. And I emerged from my underground cellar on day 71. Then I goofed around in hopes of good fortune. So I combined that with my current pickaxe. And as you can see, my Silk Touch pickaxe has disappeared. I looked over the footage and found out that it disappeared on day 69. Then I finished the outline of my circle, now just to fill it in. This was the moment when I realized that my Silk Touch pickaxe was missing. I saw this freezing wandering trader and decided that my powdered snow was worth more to me than his life. And so, I just decided to make his last moments happy. Let's have a moment of silence for this wandering trader. That night, I cried myself to sleep. In Minecraft. Then I got Silk Touch for 13 levels. So I went to the gold farm to get that XP. I threw out 3 lapis. I broke the block I was standing on. I switched to my controller, put the pickaxe and the lapis lazuli in. I clicked the Silk Touch, and I didn't even get efficiency. Then I decided to change up my enchant setup. And it does do level 30. Then I started filling in my circle. So I continued filling out my circle outline until... Why is my chest plate in this shulker box? Now where the heck did my chest plate go? Well, anyway, I hope I have an extra pickaxe to combine with my Silk Touch to get efficiency. I don't? Whatever. Since I didn't have nearly enough stone, I went back to mining. And so I stowed away my treasure to be smelted. I placed down all my smelted smooth stone and then slept away night 76. Then my shower thoughts came in clutch. This was when I realized that my chest plate was missing. And this was the next day after I'd looked over the footage and knew exactly where it was. Then, since I couldn't remember what I had been doing the day before, I got to trading. And then, because I couldn't really do anything except wait for my smooth stone to smelt, I decided to AFK the farm. Which was the end of day 77. Now, I really wanted efficiency and unbreaking for my Silk Touch pickaxe, and so I got to collecting levels until I was able to enchant it. Then I realized that I had no gunpowder and almost no fireworks. I guess 26 is almost done. And I decided to kill creepers for an entire night. Then I got offered efficiency 4, got to level 30, and enchanted that pickaxe. After that happened, I got offered efficiency 4 again. I decided to just make another pickaxe and get efficiency 4 and breaking on that so I could get efficiency 5. Which led into night 79. It had fortune, but it was fine. I could just delete it. Then I bought mending for my silk touch pickaxe. Then I mined up the coal that's been right at my villager entrance forever, and mined it with fortune. Then I decided to get sand to trade with cartographers and also to get emeralds and trial explorer maps, and while I was out here, I had a little bit of an oopsie. As you can see, I was moving a little bit too cleanly and quickly, so when it said I was holding my flint and steel, I wasn't, and so it didn't light, and I was afraid that it still did light, and so I decided to fly away and I almost got blown up. So when I got back, I just made 2 more super smelters. Then I decided to try and commit secondhand murder. But when he escapes the lava, I decided that he deserved to live. And I went to get my water bucket, but it was too late. Again, I went to sleep crying. In Minecraft. Then I got what I'm gonna call the villager workstation glitch. Pretty much what happened was I tried to replace this guy's brewing stand with a cartography table, which didn't work, and every time it did, I tried to pause the game to get out of it, and it ended up freezing my game. Eventually, he did take the job, and I was able to trade with him. And yeah. I grabbed some torches, and then realized that I wouldn't need them because I was going to be mining on my already mined paths. I resurfaced on the night of 83 and went to sleep. Then I approached the creeper and forgot that I would actually need my sword to kill it. Then I put away the treasure from my mining trip, and mined this coal with a fortune pickaxe. Then I continued placing down smooth stone. Since I got rid of the little ledge that holds the piglins in, I was afraid that they would be able to get out without it. So I just ran it for a little bit and it was completely fine. Then I healed my silk touch pickaxe and slept away the night of 84. Then I rearranged how the loot from the gold farm would be sorted, and traded away my rotten flesh. Then I bought mending and unbreaking to apply it to my flint and steel. And then I slept away night 85. No baby, what's your husband making me that quick? Then I traded in my glass paints and cartography. And then I continued placing down smooth stone. Then I harvested my sugarcane because I haven't done that in like 50 years. And then I entered the... And then I killed 1, 2, 3, 4 blazes, moving 3 without getting a single one. This last one dropped 2. Then I dug through a wall at the end of a hallway and found the nether wart room. Then I found 2 diamonds and left the And that's how day 86 ended. Then I got my dragon head and found out that if you walk with a dragon head on your head, then the mouth opens and closes. Then I got back to placing smoothstone. Don't even ask me what that whooshing sound is, I have no idea. Then I made more fireworks. And bought some pillow saplings from this nice man. And then I slept away the night of 87.
This nice man.
Yup, you're seeing it right. I just got 5 baby chickens from 1 egg. Then I decided that I could take on an iron golem and got absolutely comboed. Then I decided that I wanted soul speed, so it was back to the Then I slept away night 89. The reason I have fire resistance is because I tried to swim under the lava to find ancient debris, but I forgot that you can't actually see under the lava unless you have like a texture pack. Then it was back to placing smoothstone. Man, after so long of dieting, trees taste really good. Then I traded away the sticks. 9 more days to go. And then I fortuned some more coal. And then I placed some more smoothstone. And then I broke out the bone meal and went to grow some trees and chop them down. And I did all that just so I can have wood for a lifetime. And then I let some zombified piglins spawn while I went to the bathroom and killed them all. After chilling with the villagers for a little bit, I slept away night 93. And then I placed down 3 more stacks of smoothstone. Then I placed a double chest and moved it to put some dirt in it. And then, after like 47 days of doing this, I finally was able to finish my circle. Here's what it looks like from above. And then I got my Bad Omen 4 bottle and drank it. The biggest raid I've ever done in my life. Then I put some ender pearls in the shulker box, dyed it light gray, put some emeralds in the pink shulker box, and slept to finish night 100. If you enjoyed that video, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment to beg for 200 days, and it might happen.